The EU has truly uncovered the CCP's many long-term Mrs. Simpsons and the CCP's Simpson Plan in Europe. NATO and the EU were dumbfounded after completely uncovering several major cases. When they began to cooperate with the new federal state of China, I said, "Do you believe that in the most secure hall in Brussels, there are CCP cameras and eavesdroppers, and that many secretaries there, those who have passed the most stringent and highest level security clearance, are all swallows or Mrs. Simpson of the CCP?" He said he didn't believe it. I told him this 3 years ago, and he only uncovered it 3 years later. My fellow fighters, don't you see it's not that easy to take down the CCP? Just like when I was in Washington in October 2017, I said the dark is coming. Americans think I was crazy. Nobody believed me. Nobody believes us. The key is that we should not care whether others believe me or not. If I do, I will not be able to continue to blow the whistle on intelligence. I don't care whether anybody believes me or not. I only care whether I blow the whistle or not. The Simpson Plan gave the CCP all the sexual scandals and BGY corruption secret to the president's wives, and the president's families. The wiretaps and cameras found in Brussels are really shocking. They still found so many after 3 years. They are everywhere. They are installed in furnitures, TVs, computers, cameras, and cars. And they're all done by locals. Now the CCP has its eyes on the whole world, and it has arranged Yang Jiechi and Wang Yi to go around the world to make alliances and work with the Russians, just like Hitler and the Japanese emperor and the Japanese invaders did back then. In addition, the CCP's infiltration of all economic and financial sectors in Europe, including the infiltration of German technology, the buyout of major German companies and scientists, the German science park in Shanghai and Beijing, Mistress Village around Volkswagen, shocked Germany. In China, there is the Simpson Plan for German entrepreneurs, scientists, and politicians. It is blatant and disgusting. In Europe, in Brussels, in Germany, people are wondering how to clean up all this mess. It is almost impossible, and it will cost a price. 10 Downing Street in the United Kingdom, I told them that they can find a dozen Mrs. Simpsons in 10 Downing Street and a dozen Mrs. Simpsons in the Parliament. I have witnessed too many ignorant, cheap, and sleazy British politicians being bought by the CCP. Japan is the only country that so far has not dared to confront the CCP's Simpson Plan in Japan. Because of the corruption of Japanese politicians and their fear of the CCP, Japan has been completely defeated by the CCP's Simpson Plan. Japan will pay the price, and I hope that Japan can wake up soon. We are still working hard.